What's up, guys, gals, and gremlins, and welcome back to another episode of the 7 Days to Die mod map showcase with me, the one, the only, the Grimstone, that handsome devil you see on screen now. And yes, that is in fact a castle behind me, and yes, it does come stock with today's showcase. Now, the map that we're taking a look at today comes from another first-time uploader. This is his very first upload onto the Nexus. This map has actually been there for a few months, but it already has gained enough traction, love, and attention that I felt like it needed a spot here in the showcase. So let's not waste a whole lot of time. Let's just dive right in. Alright guys, so as some of you already know, me and several of my YouTube friends and family such as Fried Badger, Silent Legion Gaming, Viper Gaming UK, Tenacious G, and the Musical Moogle, just to name a few, are all part of a charity event for the Great Ormond Children's Street Hospital. Now, we just want to make Christmas a little bit brighter for these brave little boys and girls, so if you would, take just a moment to check out the link down in the description below, send some much needed love and support to a really awesome cause. And if you happen to be a YouTuber or a streamer and you want to take part and get involved in this event, there's a link in the description of my video that says join the GOSHmas team, or you can just go check out Fried Badger's Discord, also linked in the description below, and join up with Fried Badger's dream team of content creators. Now, if you're watching my video, a link to all of the content creators that I just mentioned is in the description below as well. And with that being said, let's check out this map. Alright guys, so today we are taking a look at the Hidden Lights 10K map by Two-Footed Hermit. Now, as the title suggests, this is a 10K map, and it's only a 10K map. So for all you 4, 6, 8, 12, 14K map lovers out there, this map might not be your size, but I promise it is much worth your time. Now, the map description reads, this is a hand-drawn 10K map where the roads and terrain are concerned, populated by Tarragon for Alpha 21. It features several POIs from several different creators, as well as a few mega cities, a large variety of wilderness POIs, and even some flashy little secrets hidden away in some really inconvenient locations to reward all of you explorers out there. So as for the additional credits for this particular mod map, we have quite a list, starting off with MP Logue for their prefab pack, Arameus for the Old West Migration prefabs, Mike Mr. 2 for Camp Yellowstone, SG-109 for Club Hotel, Captain and Mental for the ever-popular Eden Center Mall, Red 083 for Red's POIs, Reabug 08 for Ria Rex's POIs, Survivor Andy for his collection of POIs, The Stained Gaming for their collection of POIs, Voltra Lux for Voltra Lux POIs, and last but not least, ZZ Tong for the ZZ Tong's prefab pack. So as you can tell, quite the dream team of prefabbers and modders there. So with all that being said, let's take a look at this map, shall we? Alright, so here we are inside of the Hidden Lights 10K map. Per our usual, we are in God mode and we do have zombies turned off, so we will not be bothered. So let's pull up the map. We are just here in the southwestern corner of the map. And like normal, we're gonna just kind of follow the map around the outside, take a look at everything, kind of zip through the middle and look at some of the cities. Now, I want you guys to take note of the way that the map is actually generated. I really dig the way that the biomes are blended in this particular map. It's just it's not sporadic, that's not the word I'm looking for, but it's just really well integrated. We have a forest leading up to snowy mountaintops, leading back down into some wasteland and some burnt forest biome. We have some desert. This map does have every biome, so it does have your forest, burnt forest, desert, wasteland, and snowy biome, so it does have a bit of everything. And there are some places where there's just little islands, like, where's the one I saw just a moment ago? There it is. We have these little islands that, as you can see, this actually goes off of the land right here, off of the little island, so I think we have some hand-placed POIs as well, and then we have just a random POI out here in the middle of the water. I think we're actually gonna put a marker up there. I do want to work my way up to that and see what it is. So here we are at the, let's jump over here and figure out what it's called. This is the Red Lootberg. So that's obviously one of Red's POIs there, and this is some type of crypt, I want to say. Let's see if we can get down here and find out what this is. Yep, this is the red crypta. So we have a couple of reds POIs right over here. We've got this really awesome looking castle and a crypt. I do believe there's something, there's a little house right over here on this island. We have some interesting land bridges that were generated. And as you can see, I'm going to, you see this really interesting looking POI right there. So I'm going to keep this as spoiler free as I can. Two-Footed Hermit did go through a lot of trouble putting in some really interesting Easter eggs and secrets into this particular map. So I don't want to go spoiling a lot of those secrets and a lot of those really awesome things. I want to leave those for you guys to explore and discover on your own. So it looks like we've got some burnt forest biome right over here, and we do have this really odd looking island right there. So I think we're gonna pop over there and take a quick look at that. All right, so as we approach the burnt forest biome here, what do we have? Oh, I think I know what this is. I think I know exactly what this, yep, this is the Village of Whiterun. This is Stain Gaming right here. Oh, that's awesome. I absolutely love this POI. I was playing around with this POI on a completely different series, and I really love this one. This one's awesome. So we do have the we've got the Whiterun village here, and that's this island right here, and we're going to keep working our way up north. I think we're actually going to pop over here into this little city and take a look around, and then continue working our way north up to the corner. And we're going to pass over this area. So we are headed that way. Okay, I will meet you guys over there. All right, so here we are in that city on the map that I had just pointed out, this one right here. And we have actually wound up directly in front of, if the map will just get off the screen. There we go. We're right here in front of Higashi Pharmaceuticals. So really famous tier 5 POI there. We have a good bit of the cathedral style POIs that are really popular in a lot of these mod packs, or in a lot of these mod maps. I see some really custom things. I see some familiar things. There is just a good mix of a lot of content from a lot of different content creators. So we're gonna go from here. Let's bring the map back up. We are gonna continue north. I kind of want to pop over there into that big crater. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna pop over here into the forest biome real quick and take a peek at this stuff. And then we're gonna see what's in the middle of that giant crater there. And hopefully that won't be too spoilery. If you notice that the video skips ahead just a bit and you don't get to see what's inside that crater, it's because it was a bit too spoilery for me and I didn't want to show you guys. So I will see you over in the forest. All right, so here we are over in the forest biome once again, and you can see one of those really interesting POIs over there in the distance. And I think I see another one over there. So we're in between two of these mid-sized cities, and I really like what's been done with the road here. You have these what look like walking paths or bicycle paths, kind of offshot of this one main intersection, this collaboration of roads here, and I really like that. I think that's a nice touch for this particular part of the map. So that is this area here, and then we have this really interesting conglomeration of stuff right here. I think I might want to go look at that here in just a second. Where is that? What is that over there? Aha! I see, said the blind man. All right, so we're not going to go exploring down there because I promise that is probably one of those interesting little Easter eggs that was put in by Two-Footed Hermit. So we're not going to go explore that. We're actually going to go the other way, and we're going to pretend like I never showed that to you guys. Okay, so we're going to pop right over here and take a look at this crater. All right, so here we are passing over this small town just here on the map. This is just next to this giant crater, and the map does continue to go a good bit of ways. This is a 10K map, so keep that in mind while you're out exploring. There we go. So we're just here, and I don't think this is going to be too spoilery, so we're going to go ahead and go take a peek at what this particular POI is here in this section of burnt forest in this giant crater. And I don't think I recognize this one as I'm getting some pop in. Let's wait for that to finish loading. What on earth is this? Ha 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 ha! It's Umbrella Corp. That is amazing. This is the Umbrella Corp by Lux. So obviously this is a Resident Evil reference for those of you that might not know. Which, if you don't know Umbrella Corp, I don't know what to say. Oh, that's awesome! I absolutely love that. Great job to Lux for this particular POI. We're gonna head back to the west, and we're gonna come right over here. Actually, we're gonna go here first. I want to know what this POI in the middle of the water is. So we're gonna pop over there, and I will be right back. All right, so here we are, hovering just above the POI in the water, and this looks really awesome. I like the hell out of this one. This is a really neat looking little POI here. Let's drop down, see if we can get a name. This is the Mansell Fort Ocean by MP Logue. So this is one of MP Logue's POIs, and this is really awesome. I get some very before they completely ruined the game by taking out a lot of different stuff. This gives me some very Stranded Deep vibes. Some of the ocean forts from Stranded Deep. MP Logue, if that's where you got your inspiration for this, make sure to comment down below. All right, so again, that is just here, and then we have this monstrosity right in front of us. Now it says this place is absolutely chock full of either POIs, or I'm starting to think those weren't POIs, they were just really pointy rock spires. But I do have to mention this just because I stumbled across it. Really, Hermit? Like, really? How is anybody supposed to get up here and get this passing gas crate or this cook pot? This is absolutely ridiculous. I love it. So you do have a random passing gas crate and a cooking pot at the very tippy top of this gigantic rock spire thing out here in the middle of the ocean. So if you want to come tackle getting that, just so you can say that you got it, be my guest. I do see that as a future challenge. Now we're going to take a look at what this place is down here. We have the Container Still by MP Logue. Again, another one of MP Logue's really interesting, really awesome looking POIs. And again, I get some more Stranded Deep vibes out of this. This looks really, really awesome. And if these gun placements work, or if you can fix these or anything of that nature, this would make a really awesome horde base. Definitely see that happening. Is there anything that's not too awfully spoilery up here? Oh, okay, so we're just gonna gloss right over that. All right, and we do have several different POIs. This place is just kind of littered with loot. So if you want to come catch some really, really awesome loot and have some fun doing some hardcore parkour and some rock climbing, come check out this little spot over here on the westernmost edge of the map, this little frozen island over here. It's going to be a lot of fun for you guys. So from here, we are going to pop up to, we've got a large POI over there. We're going to pop over here into the wasteland and take a look at some of these areas. And then we will continue our way to the east. All right, so here we are just coming into the wasteland, and again, I'm seeing a nice healthy mix of some really interesting POIs. I don't recognize most of these POIs, but a lot of them look like a ton of fun. This looks like one of those standard little Wild West style towns that you'll see generated on the map quite a bit, but with some really interesting flair. I really like the looks of this. And then we have some quite tall POI over there in the distance. I don't want to go explore that though. Again, I want to keep this as spoiler free as I can. So on the map, we are just here, and we are going to, let's see here, what do we have? I think ultimately we're going to go back into the snow, and we're going to take a look at this big city here. But I want to see what this really interesting little POI right here at the end of this ridiculously long either custom-made bridge or land bridge is. So we're gonna go check that out while we keep exploring all the different biomes and everything, and we're gonna see what that place has in store. Okay, so here we are back in the snow biome, and let me explain the last couple of minutes of what happened in the transition. So we're gonna pull up the map over here. Now we are here. We were supposed to go visit here, and then when I got there, I realized this was very spoilery. So I said, no, we're not gonna visit here. So I said, you know what? The other crater wasn't too spoilery. Let's see what's in this little crater over here. Visited this little crater here, and this is incredibly spoilery. So yeah, we just went ahead and shot over here into the snow to continue our trek eastward. And I gotta say, Hermit, man, brother, I absolutely love this map, but I probably should have gotten an instructional booklet or played the map just a little bit first before doing this mod map review. But I like to be surprised right along with my viewers who have not yet played on these maps. But guys, again, there's two other really awesome secret areas right there. So if you want to check them out for yourselves, you're going to have to download the map and go take a look for yourself. I promise it'll be worth it, especially that place there in the crater. That was actually really cool. So this is another one of the rather large cities up here in the north in the snow biome, and as you can see, it kind of stretches off that way and it stretches off that way. And as we look around, let me drop down here just a bit. I am pretty high up. So again, looking around, you see some of the really interesting familiar POIs, and then you see some POI, you know, there's the passing gas, probably I think number 1 or number 5. So you have the passing gas number 5, and then we have, I don't recognize that daycare, but we have a really cool daycare there. I probably do recognize that daycare. I'm just being slow right now. We've got some of the high-rise POIs off in the distance. So again, a nice healthy blend of some old favorites and some new, just absolutely amazing POIs blended into everything. We have another one of those big cracks in the ground right over there. I can only imagine what's in that area. So we are going to start trekking. Yeah, we're going to turn southwards. So we're gonna have something going on right there. We're gonna stay away from this area because this random green blob right here is gonna be something really cool. So we're gonna stay away from that area. So we're gonna jump over here into, that is either wasteland or desert. I wanna say that's the wasteland, but I could be wrong. All right, so we're gonna pop over there and be right back. All right, so here we are in the wasteland while I kind of wait for things to load in and finish popping in and whatnot. Let me get a little bit lower. So again, some really awesome looking familiar POIs, and what in God's name is that monstrous creation in the back? So that is, yep, I'm looking right at it. So that is that area right there that I said that we're not going to go to, and we're not going to go to it. We are just going to stay a good distance away from it and speculate, because from here, that looks like the Eye of frickin' Sauron. Which, considering that we have the Umbrella Corporation, we have Whiterun, I wouldn't be surprised if that was something ripped right out of Middle Earth, but we're not going to go over there and look. That's for you guys to find out, and honestly, I'm probably going to be downloading this map and playing it myself. So yeah, I'll go find out for myself when the time comes. So we've got some good looking POIs, got a Shamway there. Again, this is the wasteland biome just here, pretty close to the eastern side of the map, in between this little rivered area and some snow and pine biome. And we have the casino. I think I've seen this before. I want to say, is this one of Rhea Rex's? No, this is the Voltralux Casino. Wow, that thing's magnificent. Love the way that POI looks. That is really, really awesome. As you see, my frame rate begin to not like me very much as I pass by it. So we're gonna get away from that. So, okay, again, nice, healthy mix of some familiar POIs, some unfamiliar POIs, and some staunchly obvious movie references as I just gaze into the distance at what in the hell that is. So from here, we are going to continue our way south. Let's see if anything jumps out at us down here. We're going to jump down into this little area and take a look at this. Now, let's see, that was the wasteland, so this is going to be the desert area. So we're going to pop down here and take a look at what the desert has to offer us in the, I believe that's going to be the southeastern part of the map. It's pretty close to the south. Yeah, that's pretty close to the southeastern part of the map. So we're going to pop right over here and take a peek. All right, and here we are trekking around through the desert biome. Now we are just here, as I said, on the map, and I'm kind of waiting for things to finish loading in. Again, we're located right there, and we're going to continue south. We have this nice little collection of islands down there. I might pop down there and take a peek. And again, if it's too spoilery, I will not be showing it on camera. So we're going to kind of poke around this town just a bit, see what everything looks like. So again, nice, healthy mix of some familiar and some not so familiar POIs. We have, I do believe that's the Dishong Tower over there in the distance. We have something else right over there that looks really interesting. I like that. Is this another? No, this is not. That's not the Dishong Tower, is it? No, this here is the Vanity Tower. I should have recognized it. So we do have, again, a lot of the familiar Tier 5, Tier 4, and Tier 5 POIs, the big ones. We have some not familiar at all POIs, or at least not familiar to me. I haven't spent a whole lot of time going over a lot of the different POI packs and things like that. This map in particular is showing me that I might need to do just that. But yeah, this is really, really awesome. Really good looking map so far. Excellent placement of the biomes. I mean, as you look off in the distance, you see some snowy mountains over there. And it kind of bleeds down into the what looks to be some more burnt forest or some more wasteland. It's not just sharp transitions. There's actually nice smooth transitions of all of the different biomes, and I really appreciate that. I really like that a lot. So from here, we are going to continue our way south. We're going to pop down here to this little set of islands right here, and I'm going to take a peek. And hopefully that'll be something that I can show you guys on camera. All right, and here we are in that collection of islands, and yes, this is something that I can show you guys on camera. It's not too spoilery. It is just really cool though. So we have these, looks like, yep, Ranger Station Foxtrot, all the way up at the very top of this little rock edifice here. And I see some really awesome board-based potential in this area. That could be a lot of fun. We have another little POI over there. It looks like a log cabin. And we have another residential POI just over here. So this is going to be in the southernmost portion of the map, just down here in the southeastern corner. There's another one of those big craters. We're going to jump over here to this large crater and take a peek, and hopefully there won't be anything too spoilery in there, and I can show you guys what that looks like on camera as well. So I will see you guys over there. All right, so here we are in the wasteland in the middle of that very large crater, and I can actually showcase the stuff over here in this burned out crater. There's nothing, at least I haven't seen anything too terribly spoilery. So we can check this out. It looks like, is this a trader? No, this isn't a trader. This is a Fort Quonset. I probably just screwed that name up. So we got Fort Quonset over here. Nice mid-tier POI. Got a passing gas. What is this over here? We have the U.S. Army Post 7 over here, and that is situated in between two good-sized cities. You have this nice mid-sized city just here, and then you can come up, follow the road, cut through this crater, and do a good bit of looting on your way up to this little city here. We're gonna stop off over here in this little snowy area, and I'd like to take a peek at this little lake real quick. Hopefully there won't be anything too terribly spoilery there, and once we get there, as long as it is spoiler free, that is where we're gonna wrap this showcase up. So pop down a marker, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so luckily nothing spoilery here. This is just another one of, drop down here, this is another one of MP Lowe's container stilts. So that is just here in this little snowy area. Again, there's a lot of really intriguing and really interesting kind of wanted to look at that, but I don't want to spoil anything else. But there's a lot of really interesting and intriguing horde base ideas on this particular map that I just think would be a lot of fun to play around with. So I definitely think we might be seeing more of this map in the future, and I can absolutely see why it gained so much traction so quickly over the last few months. So, all right, that's going to wrap up the map showcase itself. Let's talk about how we can go get this map if we want to try it for ourselves. All right, so here we are on the 7 Days to Die mods page on Nexus, and to get the Hidden Lights map, super simple. You just click on the search box, you type in Hidden Lights like you see right here. It's going to be the only thing that pops up, and boom, right there, the Hidden Lights 10K map by Two-Footed Hermit. So the one that you're going to want is right here, the Hidden Lights 10K map, the very first mod, the very first map that you see pop up, and you'll be good to go. All right, so with that absolutely gorgeous winter wonderland backdrop behind us and the sun setting before us, and me looking absolutely dashing in my Santa hat, get it? Dashing? Because you know what? Never mind. That's going to bring this episode of the 7 Days Mod Map Showcase to a close. So if you guys want to go say hello to Two-Footed Hermit yourself, you can by visiting the 7 Days to Die official Discord linked in the description below. You'll also find pretty much all of the other prefabbers and POI creators there hanging out on most days. Also linked down in the description below is a link to all of my social medias. You can find me just about anywhere at Grimstone Gamer. I do follow all gamers back. And you'll also find a link to my Patreon if you want to become a gremlin and be super awesome. We can watch this community grow together as a family. If you're new around here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. I love, respect, and appreciate each and every one of you guys. And with that being said, folks, remember, always stay great, stay gamers, stay grim.